Yo, it's been 2 weeks.
2 weeks later.
I was in Tennessee and South Carolina for a family wedding and family trip. So I haven't really fully drummed in 2 weeks, but somehow all the exercises that I was working on 2 weeks ago are actually better than they were 2 weeks ago. So I'm gonna go over why it's so crucial to take breaks off of the drum set every once in a while. So yeah, let's get into the video. All right, so again, yeah, I took 2 weeks off. I was in Tennessee and South Carolina. I went to Nashville and dude, I'm considering moving there because that place is wild. It's so sick. Broadway Street, you just walk up and down, basically hear any bands you want, and you just go in, you order some beer, and you just watch the bands, dude. It's crazy. But anyways, yeah, 2 weeks off of drums and my exercises are now better than they were before I left. So this is only gonna apply to people who are basically practicing every single day and doing that for a couple hours a day at the very least. The reason why it works for people who are constantly practicing just to take a few days off and come back and you're actually better at the exercises is because you've been constantly working your muscles and your brain on the exact same exercises, on the same grooves, on the same fills, on the same patterns, the same songs. And it's basically like the same idea as weight training or exercising. Even if you just go for a run, the next day you're gonna be sore. Now, if you keep running, you're gonna hit a wall eventually where you aren't making any progress because your body is just so naturally used to what you're doing. So we basically have to train our bodies to forget the routines that we've been doing, because for a while you'll gain a lot of progress, but eventually you're gonna hit a wall where you actually can't, because it's like diminishing returns where your body is now so used to that it doesn't really have to build up to it, so it's just gonna subside and you're not gonna gain any actual progress. All right, so I'm gonna show you just real quick on my doubles to singles, which is basically doubles 16th notes for one full bar to singles 16th notes for one full bar. And that's to train single speed and try to really help specifically the left hand or your weak hand. And for, let's look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 days straight, I had 190 BPM. And that was on the last day. It was May 5th, 2022. I was at 190 BPM. 190 BPM doubles to singles. Now let's look back or look forward. So from May 5th to May 23rd, I didn't record any of this. May 23rd, I'm at 190. And then for the next 1, 2, 3, 4 days, I'm at 190. But I specifically on that fourth day, I wrote very solid because that was the most solid I've played at 190. And then the next day, so 5 days in, I probably could have done this earlier, but it was the first time I tried. I just bumped it to up 2 BPM and I was at 192 BPM. And then the next day, look at that. 195 BPM. So basically right after the 2 week break, I was able to bump up that 190 that I had been stuck on for 22 days up 5 BPM, because I swear it's because I was working so much and my muscles, I gave my muscles no time, 22 days straight to not recover from the 190 BPM that I had just achieved. So it's important to take what I'm gonna call a deload week on the drum kit. And that is exactly, if you do any weight training, it's the same thing. A lot of people do a deload week in the weight training community because eventually when you've been ramping up and adding pound after pound each week, you're gonna hit a level where you can't do it anymore and you actually have to take pounds off. And you still want to weight train and stuff, but you do it lighter for like a week. And then by the time you come back, you start ramping that up again. It basically helps your body stabilize at that level. And then you can start building up again. It's going to be slower since when you first start out, it's easier to gain muscle. Same thing on the drums. So basically, in drumming world, when you're constantly adding BPM after BPM, it's gonna get harder and harder. And you're gonna hit a level where you're like stuck at. So it's important to take some time off, or to at least like go lighter for a week or so, or take like a few days off completely from the drum kit or from speed exercises, or whatever it is. And this can apply to grooves, fills, and exercises too. It's important to take some freaking breaks, dude. Like, this is life. It isn't, you know, if you want to be a master of your craft, that's cool, I understand that, but it's good to also like explore God's world, explore the world that God gave us, and get outside and get away from your craft from sometimes, to get inspiration and to like clear your mind and clear your body and refresh and start over again. So yeah, take a break, dude. Don't worry about it. Take a day, take a two days off. But I will say, if you haven't been practicing every single day for like hours, or like 5 days a week, if you haven't been practicing enough, and be honest with yourself, you know, if you haven't been practicing enough, then don't take a break. I'm not saying that. Take a break if you've been overworking yourself on the kit. That's basically what I'm trying to say. And you can analyze yourself and know when that is. So just seriously listen to your body, listen to your mind, and know when to take a break, and take a couple days off, even a week. But yeah, I took 2 weeks off because I kind of had to. I played a little bit of pad, not a whole lot. And I am better than I was before. So yeah, it doesn't hurt to take a break. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the bell notification for more videos. I don't know where that is, somewhere down there. And the subscribe button, definitely do that, because I got some killer content coming out for sure. Yeah. All right, so that's gonna be it. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.